that was an outstanding performance from start to finish. You jumped them early and kept the momentum going, and obviously they made that run early. But what were you most pleased about with that performance?
Yeah, just super quick before I get started, I'd really like to give a shout out to a guy that I spent just a little bit of time with in Perth, Jesse Wagstaff's 450th game. Incredible human being, incredible career to 450, and much love to him and his family. He's what professional basketball is all about, in my opinion, and six-time champion, and I can't say enough about him as a person, and wanted to make sure that win, lose, or draw what we did today, to congratulate him. He's just a heck of a human being, and a lot of love to him. My group just, defended the island, fought as hard as they possibly could. It wasn't beautiful by any means. We had moments, but I think really it showed our grit really in the beginning of the third quarter when they threw a haymaker at us, which they were going to, and we were just able to, ride the storm out and make a few more plays and got back to level, and guys made the right decisions. And we had a lot of guys contribute. Marcus Lee gets 13 rebounds. He has his best game of the year, obviously. Clint comes off the bench and has his best game of the year. And then Majuk Dang, who felt like crap last week when he misses that foul shot, bounces back and has a huge performance in 18 minutes and 17 points. So we had a lot of guys contribute. But I think just that beginning of the third really solidified just taking the momentum away, and then it was just a grinder from there.
What about the ball movement? I mean, there were times where I think you got a three out of it.
Yeah.
It was just kick to kick to kick, extra pass.
Yeah.
How impressed were you overall?
Yeah, we've improved in some areas, and we have a lot of areas to improve, and our defense needs to get a little bit tighter in some areas. And this is obviously not a finished product, but one of the things that we really rely on is the ball moving and it not dying very much. And when it does move for us, we're a little bit difficult to guard. And then our defense was sustainable in the right times to allow us to get these leads.
You talked about the bench contributing. Do you feel like this is potentially the deepest team you've had in your 3 years?
Well, I don't really look at it like that. Everyone's asked me, is this your best team? The best team went to the grand finals, and that was the first year. So until they prove me wrong, it is what it is. We pride ourselves on being a team, that there's no one individual. And we're very much about defending the island and doing the right thing by Tasmanians when we travel and how we carry ourselves on and off the floor. And I think, again, we showed our wherewithal that, we get punched around every now and then, but these guys have a lot of fight in them.
Jordan, that's great performance from you, but that fourth quarter in particular, those 14 straight points to kick things off. How did you feel about that in terms of, were you hunting mismatches? It seemed like they came under the ball screen one too many times and you made them pay. I mean, was there a focus for you to sort of take over in that period?
No, not at all. Just I had a couple opportunities where I'm open and I shot the ball. Marcus was setting great screens. Juk was setting great screens. So in order for me to get them shots, them guys would have to get me open. So they did a hell of a job with doing that. And it was a team effort. The ball was hot, the ball was moving, and everybody contributed today.
One of the things that we always talk about in the media is this culture that Scott's been able to create within such a short period of time. What's it been like for you sort of coming into this and experiencing what Scott's built? Oh,
it's fun. It makes the game fun, when you're not just playing for yourself. You're playing for your teammate to your left, your teammate to your right. You're also just playing for Tasmania and for the island, just uniting everybody and playing for them. And you see out today, they travel to come see the games in Sydney. That's amazing. And I'm just proud to be a part of that.
You've had some tough games already.
Yeah. And ain't stopping.
Yeah, exactly. Perth, Melbourne, and Sydney, you've obviously got the 2 wins over the Kings now. But how much confidence does that give the group, knowing that you're going up against teams that outsiders are calling championship favourites or contenders, whatever you want to say? You
have to be very humble. I've been in places where you feel good for a minute and then you lose 8 or 9 in a row. And this league can do it to you very quickly, and the league is just too tough, and there's too many talented guys that can take over a game and win a game for you. And you just take it and, we'll start on Monday, our process all over again, and just be humble and walk out of this building happy what we've done. But, the league's just too tough, and, it feels good to obviously win on the road. It's something that we pride ourselves on, at least playing hard on the road and giving ourselves chances. But it's a fragile balance there, and there's just, like I said, too many good coaches, too many good teams, and this thing could go pear-shaped as quick as it could go the other way, and you just have to continue to be consistent in your approach, be consistent in our culture, be consistent in holding these guys accountable, and I think over the course of a season, the basketball gods will reward you.
I'll front open to Scott or Jordan. Something that really stood out for myself was, I guess, the energy you played with, particularly in that first quarter. Getting those core presses up, really looking to push things on the rebound,
Yep.
etc. Is that something you're pretty happy with, and it obviously resulted in a pretty good quarter, and you maintained it throughout?
You want to go, JC?
Yeah, that's what we're about. It's about being up the floor and everybody on the same page and making it difficult for them to walking the ball up easy, and make them guys work. They have this whole league is talented, so our job is just to make it hard for them to get to their spots and do what they do.
Anyone on the Zoom?